Hey guys, welcome back to LANApp. For today's video, we are going to show you Prezi tutorial for beginners. So if you're interested, let's start tutorial. So using Prezi is actually pretty easy here. So the first thing they want to do here is you want to create your account. So it's pretty simple. Go to Prezi's official website. You should see a sign up or login button at the top right of your screen. But in this case, once you've created your account, we are now ready to start using the actual platform. So we first need to create our presentations here, but there are going to be different projects that you could actually create with Prezi. Like for example, we have videos, we have infographics, and even presentations, which is the one that we'll be doing right now. So let's go and click on new presentation at the top left, and we want to choose one of the following. So we have the capabilities of creating a presentation with AI. We also have the option to create templates or use templates here, or basically start from scratch or convert a PowerPoint. But in this case, we want to actually use create from template here, because the great thing about Prezi is they have amazing templates to choose from for your different needs, or in this case, your different presentations you need to actually create. So in this case, let's go and choose one of them. So for example, we are going to use this one. Let's go ahead and click on it, and we want to choose to use this template. And from here, you could choose what type of presentation. So can this be public, or is this private? So for example, this is going to be a private one. So if you want to use a private presentation here, you need to actually get the upgrade plan here, or the Prezi Edu Plus here. And if you don't want to use that, you need to set this to public. Let's go and click on continue, and from here you should be able to start editing your actual presentation. So your presentation here would consist different slides, but the great thing about Prezi here is you could actually add different frames here. So we have our overview, which is the first frame that you can see here. So whenever we actually present this, so by the way, at the top right, this is where you actually present your creations here, or in this case our presentation. So this is how you present it. So maybe a presenter view or start presentation, so you can basically start presenting if you want to. So this is the first view that you see here. This is the overall look for it. As you can see, whenever we hover over the actual review here, there are going to be highlights here. So each section here on Prezi's presentation, they have different frames that actually contains different information for different sections here. So this is actually called frames instead of slides, because frame is going to be a section on the overall canvas that we have right now. So let's go to our first section here, which is the first cell frame that we have right now. So by the way, if you want to view overall, just click on overview here. So the great thing about Prezi here is there are going to be different tools that you can use. Like for example, you have the option to change the style for it, like background, colors, text style, which in this case would actually affect the whole presentation. But there are going to be different tools here to use. Like for example, if you want to add some text, you could go to use the text tool here. If you want to delete this, just click on that element and just press on your backspace to delete that. Also have the option to add media or images. You have the option to add shape, story blocks, and if you want to access more tools, you have planet topic, page topic, animation, and presenter notes if you want. Now in this case, you could also go to the right side here, which in this case allows you to change a few things, like the background, if you want to use an image or background color for it. So yeah. Now if you want to add another frame, like for example, just go to our overview here. So for example, this is just an example that I'll be showing you, but you could actually create a new frame by clicking on the add frame at the top left here, and basically redirect them to a section here that you want to actually use as a frame. Now once you've added your frame here, you could go ahead and just basically resize it and start adding whatever you want. So let's go and choose this frame here, and maybe you want to add like a simple GIF here. So we want to use one of the following. So for example, we want to add this one, and we want to actually expand it, and we also want to add this one as an example. And you could add a simple text here, and let's just say abstract. And from here, it's going to select one of the empty spaces. As you can see, we now have a section. So in this case, it is a frame that we just created. Now, the great thing about Prezi here is you could also rearrange a few things. Like for example, you want to rearrange this one. You just press and hold on it, and you could go ahead and rearrange it at the very top. So for example, this is going to be our second frame that will be appearing in here. So in this case, once we actually start presenting this is what's going to look like. So for example, let's go to overview here, and when we go to our first frame, this is what it's going to look like. And when we go to the second, it's going to be automatically animated into the section or frame that we just created, which is something really, really cool. Now, if you want to actually preview this, go and click on preview. This is what it's going to look like. And you can change the actual view itself if you want to as well. So in this case, we want to go ahead and I can cancel this one, back to edit. And if you want to start presenting, just click on present and either start presenting here and either present it with watermark here. So this is the free one. So in this case, you could go ahead, just go use the arrow keys on your keyboard to go to the next slide as you want, and you should be good. And that's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to Lan app. Thank you for watching.